Ah, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Qigong for Health and Wellness. Today is day 2 of our 14 days for putting ourselves first. Yes, many of us do not do that. We think of everyone else first, and then guess what? We get all worn out. We're overdrawn on our checking account for energy. So that's not the best way to do this life, right? If we can keep refilling and refueling ourselves as well as encouraging others to do it for themselves, um, maybe that'll be better for all of us. So let's check it out. All right, so we're going to start out. Welcome to Tomahawk, Wisconsin again. Yay! And we're going to start out with a minute for peace. So stand, sit, or lie down and feel yourself connect to the earth and through your body connect to the universe, just like the sun coming up, and then let the beams of peace from the universe come through you, and you might feel some goosebumps even, or energy moving, or your body just shifts as extra energy you no longer need gently transforms into something beautiful like butterflies and releases out of your system. Bring your hands in front of your chest in prayer position. So, this is one where we have our fingers together. And know that the palm of the hands is a connection to the heart meridian. So, we're connecting them, making a beautiful circuit. And, um, and this can be a very calming position to be in. Have your knees bent a little bit and just start to have the intention of aligning yourself with peace in your body, your spine, your organs, all waking up to this beautiful day. Feel the peace just saturating all of your organs and tissues as we gently release our hands and start bouncing from the knees. It's a little chilly out here, so I have my hood up today. Brisk. We're calling that brisk. So bounce from the knees, and first of all, just let your arms hang down entirely so that your shoulders get that nice pull from the weight of your arms. And then, just as if there's a breeze coming up, your elbows come out a little bit from your body, but without really using any effort. And let that breeze separate your fingers as well. This allows the chi to flow through. We want to allow ourselves to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let that exhale go as long as it wants to go. And then we wait and allow the breath to come in naturally, but without holding it. See, so this is a little delicate kind of thing. So we're learning how to breathe again. Isn't that wild? So as you're bouncing, I just want to say hi to everybody. Hello, Lynn, Patricia. Hi, Lily. Hi, Pam. Hi, Dorothy. Hi, Maria. Welcome, welcome. And then let's take our hands over our heads And let me come back a little bit. And we're just going to let the hands flap at the wrist. So you might be even higher than me. This is as far as I've gotten going up right now. I still have the intention of having my arms straight up, and that has a little bit more to go. But since I have that intention, it has changed because it used to be here and then it got up to here. Just like when I started um, over 6 years ago, this arm, the left one, could only lift to here. And I have great healers that were working on me with different energy work and acupuncture and massage. But it was blockages from grief and experiences that I had. And so when I started Spring Forest Qigong, I would have one hand up and one just, to here, and then, oh, wait, it went a little higher, and then it went a little higher. And then I got my whole thing back. Isn't that amazing? So the range of motion, and that was like that for, well, let's see, um, it was 3 years, at least 3 years, that my shoulder was like that. Isn't that amazing? Let's take our hands down to our sides and we'll go side to side. Still breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Open up the spine. Let the energy from Lake Mohoxen reach you and feel centered and invigorated and calm. And then just unwind yourself. Every time I come up here, I'm like, okay, I got to spend more time up here. Putting it on the calendar. All right. So, how are you feeling just now, just with that bouncing? Are you feeling more awake, more alive? And now we'll do some shoulder shrugs because I love shoulder shrugs. Lift the shoulders up to the head, toward the head, there we go. And then release your head backwards, squishing back just a little bit, just enough to feel that. And then slowly release your shoulders down and your head comes up. And when we do that, we're kind of crimping off the spinal fluid so it builds up, and then when we release, it gives a nice whoosh. You might even feel that. You just don't want to hold too long. Let's pull our shoulders down because that can cut off the circulation and then you get dizzy and no. So, hi June. Hi Christy. Let's do that 2 more times. Lift the shoulders. So you know you're doing it right if you could just wiggle and your arms swing. And then head back. And make sure you're still touching the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth as you breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. Also make sure you're breathing. And then release the shoulders down, the head comes up. Allow a whoosh, generate chi from the earth coming up and just giving a big splash, helping your senses, right? The eyes and ears. Let's clear everybody out and pull the shoulders down. And release. One more time. Shoulders up, head back. Breathing, softening. If you're feeling tension here, ease back a little bit. And then release the shoulders down, head up. Big whoosh. Clearing our whole chi field. Feel about that. As if the energy from the earth comes up with a big splash, and then the energy of the universe coming down with a big splash, and just you're all clear and sparkly already. And then pull the shoulders down to release any tension, even more tension that might be there still in the neck or shoulders from your day, from your night sleeping. All right. And now we're going to tap the cheekbones. Open, open, open. So I don't have my arms totally squished down. I have them out a little bit. Open, open, open. All blockages gone. Completely healed. Completely healed. Beginning of the eyebrows. Pardon me. Open, open, open. All blockages gone. Completely healed. Completely healed. I was coughing out those 2 iced oatmeal cookies I had last night. uh, for the energy blockage, right, of the sugar. I only had 2. Cup the base of the head, come down, find your C7, the bump at the base of the neck, and massage that. Even through layers, you can massage. Clap your hands to stimulate your heart. Wake up, wake up. Wake up, you sleepy head. Cup the inside of the left elbow. Get up, get up, get out of bed. Hey, anybody know that song? Da 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 da. Live, love, laugh, and be happy. So you get to learn all kinds of fun stuff when you're with me, not just Qigong. That was a song that we had as a piano roll for the player piano we had when I was a kid. Let's cup the kidneys. That was a cool thing. Tap your tailbone. And then, oh, we're supposed to be putting our first finger and our thumb together when we do that. We learned that the last 14-day, I think, challenge. All right, tuck your thumbs in. Find the hip point. You can have your arms just hanging down. Come up, go back a little, and you'll feel there's a little indentation there. And that's where you want to go. And just let's hang out here for a little longer and feel the vibration. So let's feel it. Where is it going? Master Lin loves this one. He had debilitating arthritis. He does not have that anymore. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful thing to aspire to. So I have that intention. Release all arthritis. So when we're sending the vibrations in, let's feel it go into this joint here, but also the chi going to all the joints in your body, including, your fingers and the knuckles and everything. So let's feel that. And we don't want to go whack-a-doodle, because I've done that, and I have a video on my YouTube channel of what not to do, so that's on there. And so we're just going to be firm yet gentle, and notice where the vibration's going. What about to the ankles and toes? The tailbone, is it stimulating the tailbone? Because once the tailbone's vibrating, that'll go all the way up your spine, your neck, your head. All right, beautiful. Come down to the knees and cup the tops of the knees. Reach around to the back. We're actually cupping forward in that case. Now take both your hands around your left knee, and then both your hands around your right knee. And come up on the toes and down on the heels. And avoid this if you're pregnant and you know what your abilities are. So do it throughout this whole practice. Do what's right for you. That's number 1. And then remember, good, better, best. So when I first started, I couldn't hold my hands up for connecting heaven and earth for very long. And I definitely couldn't hold this one up. So I'd be like this. And then when that one get tired, come down. So you start where you're at. That's what you do. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So that's the active exercises. Take a breath in. See if you can smell the pines. Nice. Give yourself a little shake. Let's just wiggle it out today. Ooh, that might be fun. All right, we're doing something different today. Let's do some um, body dolphining as our in our active exercises instead of at the end. So we're going to take our chin out and then put your hands on your kidney area. And as the chin comes out, we're going to slowly bend over. So we don't want to hyperextend the chin. We want to bring it more forward and down. And we're going to let the body hinge here at the hips where it's supposed to hinge. And then we're going to come down to what's ever comfortable for you. Then bend your knees. We're going to push through the hips and make a little wave with our spine. And then we just keep doing it. Just make this little loop and let your chin come forward. If you find yourself hyperextending, then just gently bring that down a little bit. But we don't want to hold it either, because our spine does this dolphining where it helps to open up, and it'll go one way and then it goes the other way. It's not totally straight, you know. And so doing this is so beautiful for opening the spine, and also for another way to let you know how your health and well-being is. Because like when I started, I noticed that one side of my body could do the dolphining, but the other side really couldn't. So over time, that came into balance where both of them. So then I went and what did I do? Well, I modified it to be helpful for the side, that wasn't moving as much. So I started there, and then as that moved to the ability of the other side, that was cool. You see? So you just start where you're at and you notice. All right, so that's really, really a fun one and a really good. Now, there's another thing. Every so often we come up with these things where I say, hey, maybe that's something that you want to do for 100 days. And this one, Master Lin says, change your life. Do it for 100 days. I believe it's 10 minutes of dolphining. So if you're wanting to see what will happen, then go ahead and do that. And I did that, and that was when I then started to realize, oh my gosh, I opened up to the idea of being a coach for people. And so that's been a year and a half or so now, which is really, really amazing changes in my life. All right. So, hi, Marlene. Welcome, welcome. So, we were just still doing active exercises. We added in the dolphining for the whim of it on the wonderful whim of the universe. All right, so we're getting into beginning of the universe position. Feet shoulder or hip distance apart. Relax your shoulders, elbows out. Smile, smile, smile. Fingers spread apart. Say the password, I am in the universe. Feel what that feels like. The universe is in my body. Feel what that feels like. The universe and I combine together. We combine with the universe. You and I together as this wonderful Spring Forest Qigong practice group, connecting to our masters, connecting to Master Lin, connecting to each individual, what is master, like what is most divine for you, your family, your teachers, your mentors, your angels, your pets, this beautiful lake. And you connect to that, and then you ask for what you want. And so we're saying, hey, we want to have the intention of putting ourselves first and seeing that when we fill ourselves up, when we take care of ourselves first, one, we're a good example for others. And two, we have so much more that is extra. And all that extra we can just give out freely. And then we put our own intentions in and we're making them for ourselves. What have you got? What have you got that you would like help with? And you put that in. And you smile. And your spine straightens and your body gets into a position where you could just hold it forever. And you feel your chi, the life force of you, just flowing through. That joy bubbles up into that smile that goes all the way up to your eyes. Your eyes are closed. You're allowing yourself to just be you and realize, holy moly, I'm amazing. I'm amazing. The life of me, in me, and this body. Miracles happening every nanosecond. And I can use my intention, my mind connecting to my heart to make this a beautiful day. So we're going to do the second of the healing um, movements, which is breathing of the universe. This is from Master Lin's 5-element Qigong practice. So hold your hands in front of your body. So it's kind of like in front of the lower dantian. I was a little higher today, but wherever it lands is good. And feel like you're holding a ball of light. And what you can do is go to the lower dantian, deep behind the navel, and notice it. And you see, oh, look at that. There's my vitality. It's so strong, and it's a beautiful, gentle light. And you can, kind of bring it up to the middle dantian where it's bright, and that's so open, and see your heart, opening. And then you can hold on to that ball of light right here. And bend your knees, and everything else just kind of stays. Your chin's back, your tongue's touching the roof of the mouth. You switch your breathing to in and out through the nose. Your eyes are closed. And then you experience joy by letting your elbows come out as you breathe in and letting your knees bend. And then you breathe out and you let your elbows come in, guiding the hands back and your knees straighten without locking. So for those of you that already know what you're doing, go ahead. I'm going to slow it down a bit for anyone who's just coming in new. So you're holding your hands in this position, and then let's start just with the breathing. Breathe in and let your elbows draw your hands outward. And you can even imagine this ball of light getting really, really big until you're inside it. And then breathing out, let your elbows come together first and draw your hands inward and feel that ball of light getting smaller. Let's try that again. Breathing in, elbows draw the hands outward, the ball of light gets bigger. You might feel it, the warmth going through and butterflies leaving. That's the idea of releasing what we no longer need. And then the elbows, as we start to exhale, come inward, and then that ball, the hands, they draw the hands in and the ball gets smaller. So this time, if you want to add, you could stay like that the whole time, or you can add the knee bend. So when you do that, you breathe in, elbows draw the hands out. At the same time, you're slowly lowering at the knees. And when you breathe out, the elbows start, and then the knees start to lift back up without locking. Hands come together and that ball of light gets smaller. So let's enjoy this. Checking the time here. Let's enjoy this for a full 3 minutes. And then if you need to go at any time, go ahead. If you can stay, I'm going to be a little late today. So as you're doing this, notice if a vibration comes up of some sort, and maybe a light or colors. This is for healing the heart system. The season is summer. The color is red and pinks. And the emotion that we're healing is hatred, judgment, and rigidity. That's what we're helping to let go of by bringing in joy. Can you feel the joy as you breathe in through every pore, into every single cell, and even between them, saturating all your tissues and organs, including your bones and bone marrow, with joy? Just allow that to happen. Let go of how you're doing this now and just be in the experience. What does your breath feel like coming in and out through the nose? Can you follow it down into the lungs? Can you feel the exchange as extra energy you no longer need is available to exhale now? Can you feel the in-breath again, and how what you do need from the breath goes straight into your bloodstream and travels throughout your entire body, and it can get everywhere. It is not impeded. For every cell, every tissue, every organ. Allow yourself to feel joyful in every cell, every tissue, every organ, every moment in your thoughts. Connect to that joyful spark of divinity that you are. Feel the joy from your soul, your spirit, aligning together with this beautiful body on this earth. And we'll come back to center. And maybe give this little ball of light, just like throw it up in the air and see if you can feel it. Feel the chi you've cultivated. Then bring your hands together and bring it inward. And let it spin as a ball of light behind the navel as you give yourself a little massage. It spins faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. Get smaller and brighter and smaller and brighter, and you're letting all the experience that you had this morning, no matter if you were like totally into it or if you just wanted this to end, no matter what, bring it all in, because that is all learning, that's all healing. And then let it turn into a tiny little energy pill you tuck deep behind the navel. And I'm getting a sun emoji on mine today. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's breathe in again. Feel one with your breath. Allow yourself this time. This is for you. This is time to be selfish. And stay in this moment. Rub your hands together. I like to think about it because the hands are connected to the heart, so the soul pouring in chi through the heart and shoulders, down the arms to the hands. You make this little chi lotion, and then you bring the sparkles of chi lotion to your body. Massage your face. Cup your head. Find your ears. Mine are hiding. And massage them. And pat your arms. So interesting. I saw someone on a video, and she was saying different things to help with if you're anxious, to release stress. And one was rubbing the ears. It was very good. It's one of those things where you find it and then you might never be able to find it again. But if I do find it, I'm going to see if I can share it here or on my Facebook page. Sometimes some things you can share on this one and sometimes you can't. Tap your tailbone. Tap your hips. Come down to your knees and the backs of your knees. Cup both sides left and right. And then let's just bring a giant 10,000 hand breath in and feel one with the universe as 10,000 more hands come out and catch the blessings that are coming in, and accept the gifts of the universe. Bring them into your chi field and say thank you, thank you, thank you. I send you many, many blessings, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye.